Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to week one of the Paldea United Draft League Wi-Fi division. I am BP. I am your coach of the Richmond City Rookies, and I am proud to announce we are officially back for weekly Wi-Fi draft battles, this time in our own home turf. It's not just us here in the studio that are excited, though. The city is buzzing, and the Richmond City Rookies fans are ready for another exciting season of Wi-Fi draft. We go live to our field correspondent, PBLD, to hear from some of them now. PB?
Whenever I see a BP Draft League match uploaded, I cancel all my plans to go watch it.
I'm honestly just so excited. My whole family tunes into BP Draft League matches every time we see an upload. To hear that Wi-Fi Draft is back, I couldn't be more excited.
Well, they seem to be excited, and hopefully you are too. In our week one matchup, we face off against Tom and the Central Coast Clawitzers in a rematch from our playoffs back in the VDL not too long ago. Definitely a very strong opponent to be paired up with our return match, but I wouldn't have it any other way. So with all that out of the way, let's take a look at this week's matchup. Taking a look at Tom's team, we see a combination of threatening offense led by Darkrai, who can outspeed almost all of our team and threaten them with some powerful coverage moves like Ice Beam, Focus Blast, or Sludge Wave, as well as just have a powerful stab and Dark Pulse. It can also boost its own offense with things like Nasty Plot as well if it really wants to. This team also has very strong Terra captains, both of which I could see being an issue for us this week, in Mega, who can Terra into a Bug, Flying, or Ground type. Backed by its Tinted Lens ability, would make any would-be checks to this mod have to fear switching in freely. Or Iron Thorns, who can Terra into an Electric, Grass, or Fairy type. We do have to be very careful of a potential Dragon Dance set this week, because after a single boost, Iron Thorns can outspeed almost all but one of our mons. Tom also brings a variety of defensive powerhouses to his team, like Corviknight being able to roost off any damage done to it and defog away potential hazards, as well as Great Tusk, who can provide Stealth Rock support for his own team, knockoff support, and Rapid Spin. We do have to be mindful of Arcanine as well, whose Intimidate ability can have it function as a defensive switch into mons on our team like Weavile comfortably, and then Morning Sun off any potential damage as well. Lastly, Tom also can bring the potential of Wish support with his Screamtail, which I do think is a possibility, but we are expecting a bit of a different set this week from Tom, which we'll get into here in a moment. Now that we know what we're up against this week, let's take a look at who we decided to bring off the bench. So starting off, we have Weavile, holding the Choice Band with the typical moveset of Knockoff, Triple Axle, and Ice Shard, with Low Kick being our last move to do big damage to Snorlax, while still doing decent damage to just about everything else on Tom's team as well. We are forced to run max speed with a Jolly Nature since we do want to speed tie with Tom's Darkrai, but it's not like we really need the HP for anything in particular, so you aren't struggling there. If we can get this mon in safely though, we can pretty much knock off anything and hopefully open up opportunities for our next mon, Torterra. For his debut, we're going for an immediate sweeping potential with Shell Smash plus Terra Electric, holding the White Herb. With 108 speed EVs, we outspeed everything at +2 on Tom's team, and we can invest the remaining EVs after maxing out our attack and HP for longevity. Now, I mentioned before that we are expecting a bit of a different set from Screamtail this week, and that's going to be a Mirror Herb set. I have to be mindful of Mirror Herb strategies really anytime I bring Torterra, as it's one of the most telegraphed plays that my opponent can prep for, and in this case, a Mirror Herb Screamtail with Stored Power and Dazzling Gleam can easily sweep my team. We will have to scout early or hopefully knock off Screamtail before committing to Shell Smash, but with this combo of Headlong Rush and Terra Electric, we can take on most of Tom's biggest threats, and we even have the ability to put on Grass Knot as our last move, since Seed Bomb doesn't kill Great Tusk from +2. We need all the health we can get, so Wood Hammer isn't really a great option here either. I definitely believe this Torterra is our key to winning week 1 though. Up next, we have a returning favorite to the Rookies, Tentacruel. This week holding a Shuka Berry, specifically hoping to catch Mega on a Terra ground and hitting it hard with Surf in return. We also have Toxic to cripple the defensive mons on my opponent's team, Haste to stop a cursed Snorlax from getting on hand, and lastly Rapid Spin to make sure Weavile can get as many free switch-ins as possible. Next is the Yin to Weavile's Yang, Specs Dragapult, making its debut, hoping to form an extremely dangerous wall-breaking combo alongside Weavile. The set isn't anything groundbreaking, nor does it really have to be this week. We are running the dual stab combo of Shadow Ball and Draco Meteor, Flamethrower to hit Corviknight, and U-turn to hopefully keeps Tom's more passive team members on the back foot, continuously wearing them down until Torterra opens up. 120 speed EVs allow us to outspeed Darkrai, and the rest put into HP to eat hits better for those same defensive mons. So we have a pretty teched out Lando T this week. We are bringing the Yachi Berry to eat an ice hit from really a number of potential options, but specifically we're hoping to catch Great Tusk on an Ice Spinner so that we can live the hit and knock it out in return with Grass Knot from our specially attack focused set. We also have Stealth Rock to lure out the Rapid Spin as well and provide crucial chip damage that Torterra will need late game. Earth Power is great stab, threatening a lot of the team like Arcanine and Iron Thorns before Terra, and even Corviknight after getting hit with her final move, Smackdown, since Iron Defense could wall any other Lando set we'd be looking to bring this week. Ideally, as long as Lando could keep the rocks up, it's done its main role, but picking up an extra KO would be amazing too. Lastly, we have Florges, who will provide wish support to the whole team to ensure we can keep ourselves healthy, given that all of Tom's defensive options do have reliable recovery. We run the risk of getting slowly worn down, and we really need to be careful there. We should have no problem getting those safe switch-ins with Baton Pass though. And lastly, we have Calm Mind and Moonblast to potentially become an alternative sweeping threat if our Torterra play doesn't work out. We are running physically defensive this week just to be able to better take on offensive Great Tusk if we've already used our Terra on Torterra. So that's my team going into week 1. I feel good about this team, and I definitely think we have a favorable matchup. But with all that out of the way, we are ready to go. Good luck to you, and now let's jump right into the battle. All right, so it is week 1 of Wi-Fi. It feels so good to be back, and I'm facing Tom, based off in the VDL, my last Wi-Fi series, so really happy to have a returning rematch. We won last time. Hopefully we try to continue that trend now. Looking at the team, I'm not really fully surprised by anything he brought. Definitely the 2 Terra captains, Yamega and Iron Thorns, are super big threats into this team. But looking at the rest of this, I don't really see a reason to not lead Lando, just get up my rocks. If he does lead Milotic, I just hard switch out into Tentacruel, which is my easiest switch. I don't think it's going to get anything that makes me afraid. He's already standing by, so he is ready to go. He had no worries about what I brought, apparently. So let's lead Lando. Good luck, Tom, and hopefully it's a fun match. And yeah, let's get right into it. Oh, he's not standing by. I thought he said he was. Couple of thoughts into this team while we're waiting. I do think that my Torterra has the potential to go insanely off now, especially with Terra Electric handling things like Corviknight. That Milotic is definitely big as well. He's really pulling down to the wire. Okay, he's there now. We're good. All right, let's do it. I am so excited right now. I can't wait. Hopefully we start this off with a win. But if you guys are excited, let me know down below. If you're excited that Wi-Fi is back again, drop a comment, let me know. And let's do this. All right, who you leading off with? Leads off with Yamega. All right, so not terrible here. He doesn't really get anything. I mean, Specs is gonna hurt, and I do like health on this thing, but I also really appreciate rocks. I don't really see a reason why I wouldn't want to get him up. He could also just U-turn, fearing some kind of, Stone Edge, rock move, anything like that. I think I just go Stealth Rock right now. Let's see what he goes for. Oh, he's going to Terra turn 1. I'm assuming ground. It is Terra ground. Made the most sense into me. I'm curious. If this is Specs, it's definitely going to hurt. Okay, just goes for U-turn. Easy. You don't really want to go into much. I'm assuming it's going to be Corv just to get off a defog. And now it's not weak to rocks anymore, so we can assume that that's not going to be boots. I imagine it is probably choiced in some way. Alright, Noelle is here. I think that's a fine setup of rocks, if I do say so myself. Flame Orb. Everyone runs this Flame Orb set. I guess with my team... Actually, I don't know. I feel like you would have wanted to go competitive because of Intimidate. That's a little bit interesting. What do I go into here? Floor just seems pretty safe. And then if he goes... So what could he go into? Because he's probably going to expect Tentacruel. or he's gonna expect something like Florges as well. And that does let in Iron Thorns for free. Am I worried about that? Because he probably just flip turns here. I imagine that's what he's gonna go for. Given that he's gonna flip turn. Yeah, I am gonna go into Tentacruel here. I think it's gonna be a flip turn into either Yanmega again, or he's gonna go into Iron Thorns. But the fact that it's not Terra Thorns is better for me. Okay, this is actually really good. Okay, so if I'm him, what do I go into here? He could go into... Man, he could go into just about anything here. I lose flip turn. I kind of want to make the read and go for Toxic. Kind of want to go for a Toxic here. Could also just scout and go for Surf, see what he wants to do. I don't mind making that play. It's just kind of neutral. I'm going to click Surf and see what he wants to go into. I imagine he's just going to flip turn here. That's kind of why I'm like, you probably don't want a Toxic, because I at least would rather get damage off, even if it's nothing, because that was nothing. All right. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, he didn't even bring Treads, and that felt like a really big threat into this. Jozu. Who are we looking at? Corv. Okay. I do not mind that one bit. I feel like he's just going to defog, right? Like, that's what I would do. And I don't really like going for... Could I go Lando? Sure. Am I worried about anything he's going to do? Not particularly. Defog does this. Surf. Why not? Just get off damage. Ooh, that did nothing. Probably goes for a U-turn here. I'm going to go into Lando. Because I do not want to see an Iron Thorn setup here. I feel like that would be a little bit scary. This just invites in Milo, which in turn is going to continue to flip turn. Not really a great position for me to be in, that's for sure. Noel, this is the Milo again. That's fine. I do not want to take water move. I just go back. It's good to have Ice Beam. Could very well have Ice Beam. I'm gonna go here. I don't want Tentacruel taking any more damage than it needs to. So we're kind of caught in a bit of a vortex right now for, U-turn and flip turn. But, okay, he just continues to try to get damage off. I'd be a lot more okay with this thing getting burnt than Tentacruel. Sorry, I'm like a little hazy today, so excuse me. Not running on full at the moment, but what would he want to go into from here? I don't know. I think this thing's faster. Time to find out, I am running a little bit of speed, but that's just for speed creeping. Let's see. Is this thing naturally faster? I feel like I should know this. My Lodic is naturally faster, so I think I can freely just go for Baton Pass here. Okay. All right. I think I'm just gonna go. I kind of want to risk. I kind of want to risk the burn. Such a bad play, but I would love to risk the burn here and just get progress off on this thing. I know that's a bad play, but I need to break this, and it's gonna just continue to set up on me, right? Do I risk it? It's a 30% chance, and then if I lose it, I'm in such a bad position. But, like, what else do I do? Do I just Specs Draco? That's an option. It does give... Okay, I think that's my play. Because if this gives setup to Iron Thorns or anything like that, we just go there. So I'm going to go into this. I think he's probably going to recover on this turn. It's the safest kind of middle ground. Scout what I'm going to go for. And then hard switch, but I am just going to Draco. I should also just Shadow Ball. That way you don't have a free switch into your Screen Tail. Yeah, let's do it. Let's Shadow Ball. It's good damage. Respectable. Ooh, Alluring Voice. Well, keeping this thing low is nice. I do have to worry about that for Shell Smash. But I may not underspeed. I have a decent amount of speed in there, so I'll have to be careful about that. He could go into Snorlax here. He could also recover. I don't think you Scald here. I think what I'm going to do is go 10. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Alluring Voice is nice. It's going to hit all my wall breakers pretty badly, but... this team's hard to break. It's mainly this Milo. Like, I don't want to risk getting burnt, but maybe that's why everyone runs this Flame Lord set. Yeah, could have seen it coming, but I just don't want to risk these crits, dude. Or not crits, these, like, burns. Burns are scary, man. Burns are very scary. It can't do anything to me. I'm just going to continuously surf. So we will see what we want to do from here. What do you go into here? I would love to see Yanmega baiting out. We are the Chocoberry, so maybe he assumes if he specs that he can Oko us from here, and then we can get a surprise, I think, KO back. Who we got? Ooh, okay. This is why we have this. We go for a surf here. Ah, he U-turns. Oh, man. He just goes back to my Lodic. This is rough. This is rough. We're gonna go back into Florges. If Florges still kept something like Aromatherapy, I feel like this would be a lot better. No burns yet. Excuse me. No burns yet, so we're still looking good there. Getting a little bit lucky on that. I am going to go for a wish here. This feels like it's going to turn into a very slow-paced battle, unfortunately. What can you do about it? He flip turns again. Ooh, Snorlax. Alright, so if this thing's cursed, bit of a problem, right? I'm gonna baton pass first. I think he's just going to curse if I was him. If I was him, and we're gonna go Tentacle. Oh, he goes hard Earthquake. Good read on his part. Does this kill? Okay. Bit dangerous now. We don't easily live the Terra Blast ground from Yanmega anymore. Don't really like that. I feel like he's gonna go for... If I'm him, I feel like he knows I gotta switch, right? I'm gonna risk this. Does he just go back to my Milotic? Oh my god, this thing is so annoying. I hate this thing so much. We're in such a stall match right now. I hate it. Because I just got to continuously switch out. Because I can't break anything with Milo into this. Once this thing is dead, I'm in a good position, I feel like. But I just need to... Yeah, he's a pretty free flip turn here. Into what? Into what? All right. I feel like he knows this time. He's probably gonna curse, right? Oh man, this is rough, guys. This is rough. Oh, this is a tough core to break for me. I'm gonna go Weavile. Wanna risk it? Going to risk it. Oh no! We so surprised that lived. So surprised that lives. Do I risk Rocky Helmet on this? On Corv. Have we seen the item yet? I don't remember. Oh, I don't remember, and I don't want to die to this. This is rough. This is super rough. It is like neither of us have a turn in here. I can't risk Rocky Helmet, right? This thing's important. This thing's super important. If he goes hard into Corv, we know it is. We know it's going to be Rocky Helmet. Okay, so it's not Rocky Helmet. At least he didn't go into it. So I'll use this opportunity to get my rocks back up. I don't feel like I'm playing that well. Like, my breakers can easily do work. It's positioning them is rough right now. Just because of things like Milo. And this Snorlax is really stopping me. Okay. We're gonna smack down here. Oh, dang it! Dang it! Misclicked. I rushed it. Whatever. That's annoying. But we're just gonna click it again now. That's annoying. That's annoying. I should have. Nothing I could have done. It just a misclick. But whoa, that did a lot. Now we smack down. I would have had no damage on this, which is annoying. Yep. Does he have anything that resists Earth Power? Not really. I'm gonna go for it. Because he either switches out and something takes damage. I imagine he's just gonna go back into Milo again. But that's good because I can go Florges, Wish, and then Baton Pass out. We are 20 minutes in. Nothing has died. Everything's close, but nothing has died. Oh, he stays in. That's huge. That's huge. Corv goes down. Finally, something goes down. So we have Lando KO's Corv. Big knockout. Do I need this for anything else is the question. Intimidate's still nice for that. Iron Thorns. I just go back into Florges here. He's going to flip turn. This is perfect. Recover. All right. We're starting to gain some ground back now. This thing's still going to be a threat. All right, we're going to go for a Wish. This is good for him because now, like, nothing really wants to switch into any move, right? Like, do I have a good switch in? He probably can just heavy slam. I kind of want to take this opportunity to go for Shell Smash. Am I worried if Shell Smash... Yeah, that Shell Smash is going to be a bit scary if he does that. Because I don't have a way of stopping it anymore. If it is... not Shell Smash. Mirror Herb on Scream Tail is what I think it's going to be. Because he hasn't brought it out yet, which makes me think that's the case. He's just going to attack here. Okay. It's either Calm Mind or Baton Pass. Ooh, he hard switches. This is super good. Now I get Weavile back up to full. Quite full. Okay, I need to find out how much. Okay, if we're assuming this is Yanmega, we have Weavile. Ice Shard isn't a guaranteed KO. Triple Axle is. I just don't want to risk a miss. Because if I miss and this thing goes down, I'm in a bad position. I'm in a very bad position if this thing misses. I think I'm just going to go Florges. I should have ran... Well, even Icicle Crash can't miss. But I just get so nervous about Triple Axle. He stays in Bug Buzz. I guess he was thinking about the miss. Is that Tinted Lens? I'm Fizz Deaf. I guess we'll find out. It has to be either Tinted Lens or Speed Boost, right? Yeah, so definitely Tinted Lens. Alright, gonna wish again. These hard walls are taking time to break down. We have Corv down so far, so that's good. And like once this thing gets chipped, like if I can get my Weavile in on a good pivot, I'm in a good position. Okay. Okay. I feel like he could just attack here. I ended up with this. Goes for Ice Punch. Live that easy. We're keeping everyone healthy. Go get Lando healed back up now. I want my rocks up here now. They're going to stay for sure, and he's definitely not going to let this thing die. Even so, I have Yachi Berry. Stealthrock are here for the rest of the game now. This Snorlax is unironically like probably the biggest threat left. That and Milo. All right. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bait out his Mirror Herb to check to see if that Scream Tail is Mirror Herb. Because I don't think anything he goes for is going to do a lot here. Yeah, that did nothing. And so now I think he's going to go... He's going to go into Scream Tail. If it is Mirror Herb, this is the time to check. Which means I'm going to go Ragfold here. So I do switch out first. Could just mean I'm faster, which is always the case. I think this is where Mirror Herb's coming in. We call it right. It's definitely Mirror Herb. We're gonna U-turn on this. I had a feeling this is what it was gonna be. It just worked so well into this build. We're gonna go straight into Weavile. It feels so good that I talked about that. Like, I feel like, yeah, I mean, it makes the most sense, right? I haven't been checking how far. Whoops. I'm doing something that I made fun of somebody else for. There we go. Oh, my screen isn't sized up right. That would explain part of that. We'll have to fix that on the next one. I'm gonna low kick here. Would have just knocked off, but didn't want to risk this thing going down. That's still decent damage. We're gonna go back into Florges. Man, I feel like I'm playing too passive, but like, I have to, right? Like, I'm getting good chip. I'm wearing things down. See, this is good because then I can get Florges back up to full. Excuse me. I am gonna wish here. I think he probably goes Thorns and then predicts the setup. Goes for D-Dance. So if he goes Thorns, then I don't switch, or I don't protect, because I can't give that thing a free setup. Fine with this. This thing's taking chip. I'm using so many wishes. It's so funny. Oh, I don't have Protect. I forgot about that. I've been talking like I have it the whole time. Ooh, hopefully no one else noticed that. And like just listening to this, that's funny. We're gonna go back to Cortera. It doesn't seem like it has much to hit me. Alright, we're just gonna hit something hard here. I know it doesn't, but it'd be super funny if I just headlong. And then, like, because of the stat drop, that's what Screamtail copies. I think that'd be hilarious. But we are just gonna headlong here. Ooh, that does... that burns up my White Herb. I didn't really think about that. Too late. I need damage off on this thing, so... Man, I still can't get over that. I mean, it's probably in hindsight easy, right? It's probably easy to predict the Screamtail's mirror. It looks super good, like Sword Power, Fairy Move into me. But I'm just like, yeah, I don't know. Feels good to kind of feel like you were on par with it. All right, so we're gonna get a big hit off on this. And realistically, nothing wants to switch in. So we're just gonna hit it again. Like, nothing wants to switch into this. It's such a long battle. Alright, so he switches out. I don't know how well this is going to take this. This thing's not bulky. Yeah, that's not taking things well. Hmm. Okay. This thing's still useful. This thing's not. How much is this gonna do? I didn't do much at all. It's the Spadef drop. I am gonna surf here. I think he hard switches, and it probably is back into Milo. He's not weak enough to where he has to recover, so I imagine he just flip turns, or maybe he likes to recover. I'm gonna surf again. Yep. That's fine. This thing stays weak. Now it's gonna die to something like a knockoff or two knockoffs. I don't know how well it's gonna eat one. But that being low is really nice. I think we're in a better position now. We made a few good reads. I think once we called the mirror, we were in a good position. I don't want to risk Bug Buzz. I feel like he's gonna go. I still like this. If he goes Terra Blast, then I'm. If he goes Terra Blast, then I just get a Torterra kill, right? This thing's really not useful. It lives! Tentacruel's so good! Oh, man. We love to see it. It's Tent. Kills Eon Mega. Really good position. We are slowly chipping down everything, which is nice. So I don't know what you probably want to go into here, right? Like, I'm not sure what you would do here. Maybe Snorlax. Snorlax or Thorns, maybe? So you're definitely going to recover here. You have to recover. I'm going to go back to Dragapult and just try to keep this thing low. Goes for flip turn. He can't flip turn anymore. He's really trying to keep this Milo low. But he probably has used a lot of recovers. I haven't been keeping count either. That's one of those things after being out of sync with Wi-Fi for a bit, right? Like, you're just kind of like not thinking about everything clearly. You know what I want to do is just like hit this thing hard. I don't know how much Draco will do, but I don't care. I'm Specs Draco. We're killing something. We're getting something very low at the very least. I'm tired of this thing switching in and out. Don't want to see it anymore. Get this thing out of my sight. Look at those threads. You guys see that? Those threads? I'm just blinging out here. Alright, that's good damage. Dude, I am living on these 0 hits. Just absolutely living everything. There's no way this does kill again. Right? Right? There's no way this kills. I'm just gonna do it again. Why not? Yeah, I had a feeling. So I go not rest. Jesus. I mean, I know I'm wishing everything, but man, this thing just doesn't die. I'm going hard Weavile here. We've seen Heavy Slam, Rest, Crunch, EQ. He can't Sleep Talk. He's asleep for 2 more turns. We're knocking off something. The right play. I think this is just free knockoff. Actually, I think it's free low kick. I'm low kicking. I want this thing dead. He just didn't want to risk knockoff not killing in 2. Does this finally go down? I think he's sacking it at this point if he's like letting it take a low kick. Finally. Weavile kills Snorlax. thing is light, I know that much. I'm gonna let this thing go down. You've done good, Tentacruel. You've done good. He went for Focus Blast. That's so funny. Screen Tail. Kills Tentacruel. I'm gonna go back into Weavile. And we just knock off. See if we are right. I think we do see the item, right? Yep. Cool little tech. Okay, so what we're gonna do is go hard Lando. Dragapult always kills. So we'll keep this thing at neutral. We still have our Yachi Berry intact. Ironically, it was not for Thorns at all. It was for the 2 mons that didn't come. But he goes for a Dragon Dance. He is at neutral. We are going to Earth Power here. Question is, do we live? We're Lando. Yeah, we're Lando. Oh my god! Oh my god. Oh, that's so annoying. And I'm the wrong Terra on Torterra. Oh no. I'm the wrong Terra on Torterra, so I'm Terra Electric. This isn't good. Oh my gosh. Can we get a... He's gonna D-Dance again, right? Yeah. Alright, can we thaw? Oh my god. Literally, like, I think this loses us the game. That's so unfortunate. This is the second time. I want this to be known. Week 1 in any Wi-Fi league, my win con gets frozen. It's not that it gets status. It's not that it misses. It gets frozen. That's so frustrating. Oh my goodness. He's getting greedy, but I guess he has to do this to win. If we unfreeze, we can kill this. Oh my gosh, dude. Come on. That's got to be the game. Oh, that's so annoying. I'm super frustrated by that. Oh, he earthquakes. Can we live? We live. All right. He called the Terra Electric. Us being the wrong Terra actually saves us. Us being the wrong Terra actually saves us. Deserved. I don't care what anyone says on that. That is so deserved on my part. Oh my god. I don't have Terra Grass. It's a forfeit. It's a forfeit. I have Terra Grass, I have Terra Ground. Oh my god, I have Terra. Can't believe I did that. I didn't even have to Terra. I would have lived. Ugh. I don't know what to say. I Terra'd, and I didn't have to. I still would have won. Oh my gosh. Well, I guess that is a loss for week 1. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Well, don't know what to say. That's it for week 1. And we will see you guys next week.